that in relative clauses. So one often finds a complementizer other than who or whom, which are that and which, etc., at the beginning of a restrictive relative clause. If we look at these sentences, the young girl that plays the violin so well is Egyptian. So we have a relative clause that starts with that plays. The man that we like so it also starts with that. And the grammatical function of post modifier is realized by an embedded clause preceded by that. So you can see 126, the S bar that plays the violin so well, and S bar that we like so much. The sentence together with that is an S bar, an embedded sentence. There's a great deal of similarity between these sentences and restrictive relative clauses. Both occur inside the noun phrases. Both are restrictive post modifier to the head. In both cases, there is a gap inside the S. So if you look at this, the man noun phrase, that, whom, and zero, we like, and we have a gap after like. So we have moved the component from here to the complementizer position. So that, whom, who, etc., or zero, that, they are interchangeable except for stylistic reason, because in prescriptive grammar we use who for person, which for thing, and that for both. However, in some cases that is not possible, right? So we assume that the complementizer that here also links the head noun and the embedded S. Since in other languages and in Middle English one can also find strings of a WH word followed by that, it means that WH word like who or whom and that you were used together, right? The dog which that we saw yesterday. So if you look at this which and that, and they both are used together, we shall assume that the complementizer slot has two positions. So if we look at this, complementizer is reserved for WH and for complementizer B. So A is WH and B is that. So to form a relative clause, we now have quite a few options. Take the following underlying structure: the woman, then we have sentence bar, complementizer, A and B, we can have which and that, and we invited whom to our party. So move whom to position in complementizer, so we can have both together. The woman whom we invited to the party. So we have the empty place of the of whom. We may delete whom. The woman we invited to the party. So the woman, then we have zero, we invited to the party. We may also insert the complementizer that at position B in complementizer, and we say the woman that we invited to the party. So in present day English, sentence like 129 are ungrammatical. We cannot bring which and that together. Modern English has a rule that complementizer slot may be filled by one element only, either a WH word or the complementizer that. But there was a time in Middle English when both were used together.